Hello, YouTube. Welcome to brand new mindset ministry. Hello. I am on here to share about the hip hop rap game. Those who find their identity in their money, houses, cars, and clothes. In the hip hop rap game, that's what I'm on here to share about. Those who find their identity in their money, in their houses, in their cars, in their clothes. Yeah, in the hip hop rap game, they have a lot of money. Okay, there's a lot of money in the hip hop rap game, and I'm on here to share about that. In the hip hop rap game, rappers who find their identity in their money, houses, cars, and clothes. This is part one. Rappers in the hip hop music industry who find their identity in the money, the house, the cars, and the clothes. That's not a real identity. They find their identity in their money, their car, their house, their clothes. And this is part one. So I'm going to share from the Bible about finding your identity in your money, your house, your car, your clothes. Because today in our world, that's what's going on. This is the introduction so you can know what's being shared. People in the world find their identity in the possessions that they have. Rappers in the music industry and even in Hollywood, they find their identity in the things that they have. So people recognize them by the money that they got. Their identity is in their money. Their identity is in their clothes, their houses, their cars. And I'm going to share from the Bible what Jesus Christ says about this. Here we go. I'm in Psalms 49, verse 6. Those who trust in their wealth, those who trust in their wealth and boast of their great riches, no one can redeem the life of another or give to God a ransom for them. The ransom for a life is costly. No payment is even enough. So they shall not live on forever and not see decay. For all who that wisdom, see that wisdom, all see that wisdom dies, that the foolish and the senseless are perishing, leaving your wealth to another. Their tombs will remain their houses forever, their dwelling places. They had a name in the land. People, despite their wealth, do not endure, like a beast perish. So this is talking about your wealth. It's talking about wealth. Okay, and it says the faith of those themselves. Okay, so this is talking about all of that. Putting your trust in your money. So, what happened when a rapper in the hip hop game, when you lose all the money, when you lose the house, when you lose the car, when you lose the fame? If that's where your identity is, then when you lose that, if your real identity is in Christ. But when you find your identity in being a millionaire, having a bunch of money, what happened if you lose all that? If that's where your identity is, if that's where your identity is, there's nothing wrong with having money. If you find your identity in being famous, what happened when the fame is gone? Those who trust in their riches will fall. Proverbs 11:28. Those who trust in their riches will fall, but the righteous will thrive like a green leaf. There ain't nothing wrong with having money, but when you find your identity in your money, when you put all your trust in your money, when you find your identity in your car, your house, you're going to be let down. Money is nice to have, but it makes a terrible master. Those who trust in their riches will fall, but the righteous will thrive like a green leaf. So Finding all of your identity in your money, your house, your car. What's going to happen when the money's gone? So many people find their identity in their money. Money cannot buy healing. Money can't buy you no peace. It can't do any of that. It's nice to have. You can have all the money in the world and be hurting on the inside. Today, in the hip hop rap game, rappers who find their identity in their money, in their house, and their car, and their clothes. When you find your identity in your money, you're going to be let down. It's some things money can't do. Money can't fix no broken heart. If that's where your identity is, the fancy car that you got, when something happened to your car, it happened to all the riches and the money you got, and that's where your identity is, you're going to go crazy. You're going to lose your mind because that's where your identity is. That's where your identity is. People who find their identity in money, and money is nice to have, but when you find your identity in it, when you let the money tell you who you are, when you find your identity in your money, in your house, your car. It says Proverbs 11:28, he who trusts in his riches will fall, but the righteous will thrive like a green leaf. It don't matter if you have 1,000,000, it don't matter how much you got. When you find your identity in your money, you will fall. If that's where your identity is, if that's what you're known for, your identity is in your money, you're gonna fall. No matter how much you got. Money's nice to have, but it makes a terrible master. So this is part one. Okay. And it's a fake identity. When you find your identity in your money, in your house, in your car, no matter how much you got, when you find your identity in it, ain't nothing wrong with having it. Ain't nothing wrong with having it. It's nice to have it. In the rap game, rappers who find their identity in their money, house, cars, and clothes. When you find your identity in money, house, cars, and clothes, and the stuff that you got, you're gonna be let down. No matter how much you got. Money can't bring you no peace. Can't do none of that. It's nice to have though. This makes a terrible master. This is brand new mindset ministry where you can let God change your mind. Romans 12:2. Bye-bye.